Cheers, people. What is up? I'm Renn. This is the machine. It's Saturday, December the 27th, and things have changed since the last time you saw this. I've got her all slicked up since harvest, and now it's time to survey the damage and see what all I've got to do for repair. Those rabbits played hell with these nets, and I'm not going to rely on them next year. I was just trying to get by this year. I do have a plan. Let's see. Getting in through here. All kinds of places down through here. But anyway, I'm not going to bother trying to keep the rabbits out by fixing the net. I might fix the nets just to amuse myself, but I've got some wire mesh I'm going to put down here, and that should take care of them. So that's one issue. Then another issue, well, it's not really an issue, but I knew this was going to happen when I put these poles in, and I thought about putting them in at an angle, but then I thought again, because I didn't want to try digging at an angle. So what I'm going to do is just straighten these out by attaching some rope to the top. I'll pull them back plumb and then backfill on the inside here with some rocks. Now you might be thinking, why bother? Is this that aesthetics or what? No, I want to get the tops of those poles out so I can stretch that net out again, because having them sag in like that, it's causing this to sag, and then with the heat of the sun working on those fibers through the summer, it allowed these nets to sag. And I'd like to try to keep them 9 feet. You know, this is still, I'm standing flat-footed, and I can just barely reach the top. If I get up on my tiptoes, I can get over a little bit, but flat foot, there I'm at. And I'd like that to be 9 feet, and it's not. So, just a little bit of work. These center poles are fine, but just a little bit of work on these corner posts to get them out a little bit should take care of that. And then, you see in here in the rows, let me get inside there. All right, here we are inside. Down here is where I had everything else planted, and then here's where I had all my cannabis. Doesn't look like anything's been in here digging, and I don't know why they would be, but this is looking good. So what I need to do is pull this mulch back, and I need to add to this, because what I did notice is there really wasn't as much root growth down as I'd like there to have been. There was a lot of lateral growth on these cannabis roots. So I'd like to make this bed a little bit thicker, and I want to do that by not only using all the old dirt that I was using in my indoor grow, which I cannot afford to run anymore, so I'm just going to bring that out here, all except for like one bag that I'll use for like my clones and getting stuff ready for next year to come out here. So anyway, I need to prep this, and it's just work. And then as far as this blank second bed goes, I'm really not in the position to use it yet. You can see I was so lazy. Well, not really lazy. You guys know how much work I did with this and the crop and everything, but I didn't plant a winter garden. You know, I should have got probably some garlic and just other things in here, but I didn't. So I definitely don't need this other bed yet, but it's good to have the room here for when I do. And then here's what I'm talking about. I've got all this. It looks like chicken wire. Pretty substantial roll of it. I don't know if that'll get me all the way around or not, but it's wide enough if I need to. It looks like it's probably 4 feet. So I could get, I don't know, I could get two 2-foot strips out of that. And that would give a foot along the ground and then a foot up the net if I bent it at a Y, or at an L rather. So I've got plenty of that, at least maybe the sides, the longer sides, I don't know. I'll roll that out sometime this winter and see what I got to work with. And here we are back over at the neighbors. You can see this this spot right here was where one of the beds was that I took out. There was another bed right here. So 1 bed, 2 beds, and then here's the 3rd bed. And then there's 1 more bed right here. So I'm gonna have to cut these trees down. There's that 1 tree, and well, I'll go ahead and do them a favor. I don't think they want that there. Or this one, I'll check with them. I'll take those out if they want me to. But this is what I'm interested in right here. It's this bed that I'm walking on. But unfortunately, you know, he's let him go. But you know, I get the dirt if I clean them up. So that's where I get my dirt from. All right, and that brings me to the old bus. You can see since the last time I brought you guys out here, I have there was a bunch of scrap steel here. I got that all cleaned off, and look at that, damn. I mean, she's just buried up there. So if I'm gonna get her to roll, I'm gonna have to address all this. I don't know if he drove it in here or pushed it in here or what, but it's mine. What do you think, guys? Would this make a greenhouse? If I was to cut out part of the roof and install some old windows? I don't know. What do you think? I've already been in here. I've cleaned out a lot of stuff. I didn't find anything major living in here, but what you guys see here, well, there's a bunch of piss-stained wood. There's been rats and mice in here, and probably some other critters, but there is some good wood in here, and that's why he threw it in here. You know, everything in here that looks like scrap, he threw it in here because at the time he threw it in here, it was good for something. That's the way this old man rolled. He didn't save this stuff because it was crap. A lot of it's crap now because he didn't see to it, but everything that he put in here was put in here because he thought it was valuable. And pretty much it's all mine. I just have to manage it. So anyway, I was thinking, greenhouse, it's a lot of work, but shit, I'm retired. What do you guys think? Leave it as a bus and do something else with it, or turn it into a greenhouse, or just scrap it. I haven't even bothered looking in the engine compartment yet because I don't think I can I don't think I can get it open. I don't think there's enough room. I'd have to pull the bus back or cut those trees down. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, good old number 2. Seen better days. Hell, I pulled all this stuff out to take to the scrapyard and then just forgot to load it. Oh well, it's not going anywhere. Man, it's gonna be a filthy mess. But I'm a filthy guy, so I'm up for it. So, You might be asking yourself, well, that's all well and good, but it's going to be a long winter. We know you're not growing. There's only so much you can do outside. What are you going to do with the rest of your time? Well, say hello to my little friend. Some of you know that I play bass. Some of you don't. This is my guitar. She's a beaut. Had her built, I don't know, 20 years ago. So, I've got this pulled back out. Had to replace the battery compartment. It's got active electronics, and there was some corrosion right there at the contact points. And believe it or else, they make a brand new replacement that fit right in. Carvin does not make basses or guitars anymore, but luckily there's an aftermarket company that either made the originals that Carvin uses, or just used the plans from theirs. But anyway, I mean, it literally fit exactly, perfect replacement copy. So that worked out. So yeah, got this pulled back out. Got old John Frank songs to help me get some software on my computer. So yeah, this will keep me busy. And then I've got plenty of smoke as well to keep me busy. And I've also got this. You may recognize that. Not only is it a tattoo on my arm, but it's also the mark on my YouTube page. That's because it's part of my 43 string cross harp. Yep. 43 strings. So if you don't like tuning things, you don't want to play a harp. I had this custom made as well. Stony end harp. And she's a beauty. So yeah, I'm a harp player. As you can tell, evidently I've got a thing for strings. But anyway, yep, just because I'm not growing doesn't mean I don't have things to do. Love the sound of a harp. Glad I had that thing made. And you might be saying, but Renn, when are we going to hear you play it? And I'll say, but viewers, I'm tired of doing things for nothing. I get no donations. I get no nothing for making these videos. So as soon as you get me to 100,000 subscribers, I'll put up a video of me playing my harp and my bass. So there it is. The sun's going down on a December evening. 2022. Hope you all are doing all right. If you're growing, hope you're kicking ass. If you're not growing, hope you start soon. Cheers, people. Later.